Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your Timeless Tarot. For whenever it is that you're tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. These are general readings for the collective. It may not resonate. Please only take what does and leave the rest. Right, okay, we have Nature Spirits at the bottom of the deck, Divinity and Divine Feminine. They both came out on their side, but I don't generally read these in the reversed. So let's see. Card number 20 with Divinity. We have card number 6 with Divine Feminine energy. And then we have Nature Spirits. Oh, and then look at that. Divine Masculine under that. And then Soulmate. Courage. Wow. Okay, let's jump into this then. Now, Divinity speaks about you being a divine being, having choices and decisions to make, and you're being encouraged to make those decisions from a place of unconditional love, understanding for all of those involved, but also yourself as well. It's like you can't take yourself out of the equation when it comes to any choices or decisions that you've got to make. So if you're a masculine watching this could be choices and decisions about a divine feminine energy. If you are a woman watching this, then it's saying you've got to take, your own needs into consideration when you're making choices and decisions. Now we've got Nature Spirits. I want to read that out the book quickly. I don't know if we've had that card before. So card number 39. Let's read this. Here we go. I think I have read this. I don't know. It looks familiar. The elementals, fairies, and other nature spirits request your presence. It's time to venture outside. Get into nature and recharge your batteries with the trees, grass, the mountains, the desert and sea. There is a magic that awaits you when you commune with nature. Right, okay. Now, I think if this has got something to do with a choice or a decision, as I was saying with this divinity energy, it's card number 20. And 20 reduces down to a 2, and 2 is about being at a fork in the road or having a choice or a decision, not knowing, which path to take. It's telling you to get out into nature, as it says there. Let's keep that at the bottom of the deck. We've got divine masculine energy underneath that. So like I say, you could be a woman that has a choice or a decision to make regarding a masculine energy in your life, or it could be vice versa, or however it is that you identify. These are energies, so place it as it fits for you. So let's jump into this. Show me this energy of divinity for the collective. Show me the energy of divinity for the collective. Right, okay. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the Moon, and Justice. Right, okay. Show me the energy of divine feminine card. No, I'd rather than flip face up. Show me the energy of divine feminine. Right, Daughter of Wands. Show me the energy of the divine feminine here, Spirit. These cards are fraying. I haven't used this deck in ages, and it's like, and I remember why. As soon as I pick it up, I just don't think it likes the way that I shuffle, like overhanded. I don't think it likes the way I shuffle. Okay. Pull from the deck. Ace of Cups, and then the 3 of Cups. Bottom of the deck we've got the 4 of Swords. Right, I'm going to keep that in the reverse, but I will remember that it came out on its side or sideways, so the reversed and the upright very well are true as far as this card goes. Right, okay, choice, decision. 6 of Pentacles is equal reciprocity, give and take. So this choice or decision could be about what you're giving to a situation, what you're receiving from a situation. And it's something very practical, very tangible. So this could be financially speaking. This could be in terms of your energy or your effort or the time that you invest. It's like you may be looking at if you're receiving, equal measure back from whatever it is that you're giving. Now, 6, the number 6 in the tarot, is ruled by the Lover's card, which points back to having a choice or a decision to make. The divine feminine energy here on the table is also a 6. So this is giving me, as I was saying with that divinity, I feel that somebody's at a fork in a road. You may be looking at, assessing, really tuning into your intuition, or it will help you to make this choice or decision if you tune into your intuition. This card's come out next to the moon. And the moon speaks of that, your intuition. It can speak of confusion. So if you're unclear about something, or unclear about this choice, or unclear about, your divinity, there's something about getting out into nature. We've got the trees here on the moon card, and then we've got this tree here for the nature spirits. And then look at that. I didn't even notice, but divine masculine's under there, but it's card number 2. Divinity reduces down to a 2. Divine masculine reduces down to a 2. So that's that being at the fork in a road, having a choice or a decision to make, taking your personal feelings into consideration. It's very much an energy of partnership. So this could all be about, like I say, a partnership. The moon speaks about intuition, tuning into your intuition. Some of you may be receiving some sort of spiritual guidance. We've got this divinity energy and then the moon. So you could be receiving some sort of message, communication or guidance if you go out into nature about a pathway forward here. Because I'm just looking at this. If we look, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it is 7. I don't know what a 7-sided shape is. I was going to say, is it a hexagon? But it's not. But the points of the stars were giving me like pathways, directions that you can move in. So some of you really may have a choice or decision to make, and it's connecting with your intuition. It's going to help you navigate these choices or the direction that you want to be moving in or should be moving in. Not that there are any shoulds. We all have free will. Then we've got the Justice card, which is actually card number 8 in this. It's usually card number, is it 11? Yeah, Justice is usually card number 11. In this deck in particular, they swapped it with the Strength card, which funnily enough was out in the last reading that I did. So card number 8, Justice. 8 speaks about action and change. We've got these 2 cats, black and white cats, opposing energy, the sword of truth in the middle. But it's pointing downwards. And whenever you get like a downwards pointing sword, even though this deck, I don't think it really follows that sentiment, because we've got the downward facing swords at the bottom of the deck on the 4 of swords, but usually a downward facing sword to me is like a lie or something that's not true. Justice can speak about an imbalance. It can speak about, things that have been done that have been dishonest or unfair or wrong in a situation. Next to the moon, it could be that something's coming to light or something's been hidden. There could be some untruths, or what would you call them? It's not like a lie, but it is a lie. But it's, what's the word for it? An unspoken truth. So somebody withholding information. It's not like an overt lie, but them in effect withholding the truth from you is still dishonest. So there may be an element of that that's sort of wrapped up in this. I don't know, but it's about equal reciprocity, giving and receiving, and it very well could be in a partnership or in a relationship, because we've got the lovers element that's in there but not on the table. Right, now Divine Feminine, underneath this energy, we've got Daughter of Wands, Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups. Now this card came out on its side, so upright and reverse meanings could be true. Upright, this is good news. So if some of you are dealing with anything legal, I definitely feel if you're in the upright energy, if you've been doing your healing work, you've been accepting difficult truths, you've been speaking the truth. This isn't for someone that's being dishonest. There's going to be good news that's coming in for you. I feel that whatever this good news is, it's going to allow you to pick one of these paths. Pick a brand new direction. The Daughter of Wands is the Page of Wands, and it's about having a free spirit. Almost like this spirit, this nature spirit here. Free-spirited energy, curious, it's a new start or an offer of a new start. It's good news. It speaks about negotiations. If there's any legal negotiations that are going on, I say that there may be a very positive outcome for you, but it speaks about a change of direction, and that's exactly what I was getting from this energy here. If this is in the reversed for you, because it came out on its side, so if, I don't know, you are, let's say, the opposing energy, or you've been withholding information, or there's an element of murkiness or things that aren't clear and you haven't been forthcoming with the truth, then the opposite may be irrelevant to you. So this could speak of a lack of direction, someone that's feeling really pessimistic or receiving some sort of bad news. So take it as it resonates. Let's leave it on its side for now. But I would say for my collective, and the way that I'm reading it in relation to the rest of these cards, there's good news coming in for my collective. There may be a new emotional beginning here, or a reason for you to celebrate. There may be gossip surrounding you too. This is usually, well, it is a positive card. It depends on, like I say, what context it comes out with, the other cards, the rest of the reading. But I'm seeing birds. Birds are always communication for me. So to see birds in a cups card, there could be people talking about your happiness, talking about, something that you're celebrating, talking about a new dawn that's on the horizon, a new beginning that you're actually taking. But I don't think you care, and I wouldn't put too much focus on that being an issue, but I just feel that it's something that is around this happiness. It can speak of friends, social groups. So you could be moving towards, as it says, a change in direction in relation to a friend group. There could be a new set of people that you're about to meet. A new set of people that you're about to meet. But there's a new emotional beginning. It could be the beginnings or stirrings of self-love, especially because we've got the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And that's an energy of healing. And we see this lamb here, which is like young energy, a youthful energy. So it feels as though someone's being granted with this Daughter of Wands, like a new start, a new stable mental foundation. Son of Cups, that's the Knight of Cups. And we've got the Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Cups. I saw that Two of Cups when I picked these up earlier. So let's see what this is about. Knight of Cups is usually somebody pursuing or following their heart. The Four of Cups, in this instance, it's like a withholding. See how that rat is sat on top of those four cups? An emotional withholding. There's a lot of water energy in here. I don't know if you're dealing with a water sign or have water featured heavily in your chart. But if somebody, this is what I mean, like I was saying over here, I was getting like, what was I saying the words were? Somebody literally withholding the truth. And it could have something to do with their feelings. So if you're in a situation when the balance of give and take isn't equal, I feel that someone's withholding their feelings, whether it's you withholding your feelings because you're not telling the other person this is how you feel, or this is how you're observing, let's say, the relationship to be, or there's something that's out of balance. Or you could be actually dealing with a romantic partner, or somebody, doesn't have to be love or romance, but somebody that you're emotionally connected to that has been withholding emotion from you. And that withholding of emotion has led to some sort of confusion. We've got these 3 new moons in here. See the new moons at the top of all of these cards, like 1, 2, and then 3. I'm going to have to look and see when the next new moon is. But moon energy, we've got the actual moon card here, is Pisces, sometimes Cancer energy. It's water sign energy. We've got all these cups cards. But the Seven of Cups speaks about confusion, delusion, not really seeing things clearly. So somebody withholding their emotions is clouding a situation, or it's clouding your perspective of a situation. Because we've got the moon at the top of this card. And that's like represents the darkness. The moon comes out at night. If this Seven of Cups was in the reverse, we'd have the sun. We've got the clear sky. We're in the day. And now these 6 cups are upturned and we've only got 1 cup, which would be representative of the Ace of Cups that's in focus. The sun is shining on it. So I feel like somebody may have deliberately been withholding some sort of emotion from you to keep you in the dark, or to keep you in a clouded perspective, or not seeing things clearly. Because maybe if you saw the truth, you would be able to make a definitive decision here about what direction you were moving in. This just feels like some covert manipulation shit. Then we've got the 10 of their wands, what's that, 6? Why do I think that was a 10? Yeah, that's the 6 of Swords. So moving on. Yeah, I feel that somebody was doing this to prevent you from moving on. It's sort of like dangling, like dangling a carrot in front of a horse. It just keeps them going. It keeps them going, but they never reach the prize, so to speak. So I don't know if this is even relevant, but that's what I'm getting from the bottom of the deck. And then it's come out next to the Two of Cups. This could have been stopping you moving out of a relationship that wasn't any good for you, which this divinity card is reminding you that you're a divine being, so you shouldn't be putting up with anything less than divinity, to stop someone from moving on. Okay. Or you could be healing from that. That could be the backstory if you're sort of in this energy of healing and are about to embark on this. Yeah, look at that. I saw the Nine of Cups. Your wish fulfillment. About to embark on a new path. That could be what's behind you. Because we start with this Ace of Cups. And seeing the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck would indicate that the Eight of Cups has happened. So that means you've already walked away from this situation. Yeah, some of you may have walked away from a devil. In lieu of a new beginning, we've got the Fool here. So it would be that way, that way, that way. Yeah, walked away from an Eight of Cups. No, Eight of Cups away from a devil to reach your Nine of Cups. And start something brand new. Right, okay. Let me just clarify this bit over here. This is really clear to me. Show me Divine Feminine with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And the Three of Cups. Show me this energy, Spirit. Right, that came out on its side. Queen of Wands. That's having the confidence, the wherewithal, the self-belief that the direction that you're moving in is for you. The Queen of Wands is very, very confident, very independent. She's going to speak her truth. She's going to shine her light. She's an authority in her own life. Very outgoing. This is the sort of person that seeks out their freedom. So you could be seeking your freedom, like I say, moving in a new direction towards a completely new emotional start. You've got the Eight of Wands. Things moving forward where they've been stagnant. Behind that, we've got the Eight of Swords. So if you have been trapped or felt trapped in a situation, action is what is going to get you out of there. These two cards are the absolute opposite. She's standing still. She's blindfolded. Her hands are tied. And we've got these arrows flying through the air. So something could be changing quickly. And I feel it's off the back of you sort of picking a path or making a choice or making a decision here. Okay, let me grab you some. I don't feel I need to clarify that. I just feel that the universe is asking you to remember your divinity. Remember your divinity. And it almost gives me an energy of you may have to be, if you're not getting like equal reciprocity or balance within a relationship, then you're the one that's going to have to bring that back into balance by choosing yourself. But it is by having, should I say, understanding and unconditional love with any decisions that you're going to make for you and the other people involved. But that doesn't mean enabling a situation. That doesn't mean staying in a situation where there's all these illusions and secrets and half-truths and, you know, things being withheld from you. Possibly some kind of emotional manipulation to keep you there. That isn't also expressing your divinity either. Oh my God, so many of them slid out. Let's see what these are. We have the Fairy Bee. My life is sweet. Card number 6. That's the giving and receiving, the Lover's card energy, the Divine Feminine number up there too. 2 kittens. You must choose. And that's exactly the energy that I was picking up. At a crossroads, having to pick a path. Card number 27. You must choose. Then we've got Mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. So that is like fierce, standing up for yourself, not taking any bull from anybody. It's also not being fearful of standing out. Koi fish, they all kind of look the same to me. They have different patterns and different colourings and stuff like that, but they're, as far as fish goes, they all kind of look the bloody same. So it's not being fearful of standing out. Once upon a midnight dreary. Creativity, genius, writing, expression and artistic flow. And then we have the sacred beetle armour. You have a mighty shield. So this is talking about protection, card number 38. So I feel that this new path is protected. If this is a new romance or a new artistic or creative endeavor, even a spiritual endeavor that you're wanting to move towards, this could be a soul family. Whatever this is protected as you move out on this path. We've got this rediscover your individuality, and we had the Queen of Wands here, and I said she has a need for freedom. She has a need for freedom. She's definitely somebody that's not fearful of expressing their individuality. And some of you are being encouraged to express that artistically or creatively, whether it's through writing, communication, expressing words, poetry, I don't know, music. There's so many ways that we can express. But you know what? This one's in the middle. I think I want to read this. Let's see. Ooh, what's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, look at that. The butterfly ferrets. I am reborn. Card number 5. Let's see how long these are. I was going to say, I want to read them both now. Right, and this is the Shapeshifters Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. Right, card number 5. Let's find that first. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's not the same, but look at the spread here. It's giving me the same energy of this divinity. Look at that. I love it. Right. It's not relevant, but my mind's going all over the place. I am reborn. Let's just read the divination message. Right, okay. It says you have changed and you are at a very new stage with very little experience. While the butterfly fairies celebrate you and your transformation, they are watchful. So they send you these alert, aware young ones to keep you safe. To keep you and your borders safe while you find your feet and shake off the shock of birth and set off in your new direction. You will be protected, and that's what this sacred beetle armor, and I was just saying. You have a mighty shield. All of this newness is going to be protected. It says you will be protected at your most vulnerable. You will not turn back. You cannot go back to the womb. You cannot go back to sleep. You cannot be as you were because you withstood the tomb of the cocoon and have resurrected in this lifetime. You are beloved, and the butterfly ferrets celebrate who you have become. And it's got something to do with this individuality and you becoming this dragon. It's so funny because I know I'm a bit late to the game, but I've recently started watching Game of Thrones, and I know it came out literally about 10 years ago, if not longer. But it didn't interest me when it came out the first time round. I'm not into all of the gore. Well, I say I wasn't. I wasn't really into the gore and the blood, and I knew it was quite a violent series. But it's so good, and there's dragons in there, and it's like, I'm just loving the whole fantasy thing. Right, let me turn the page. It says, let me get this so I can flip it. Oh my God, it's like I need an extra hand. It says, due to a time of camouflage, status and dormancy, you have forgotten who you are. I should have read this first. Because it's like, it depends. Like I say, if this is in the upright, then you are reborn. If this is in the reversed for you, then I feel that this is the solution for you. Due to a time of camouflage, status and dormancy, you have forgotten who you are. You have now outgrown what was once safe. It's time to move on. You are stagnating in your current position and circumstances. There must be fresh water brought in because there is no longer enough room for you to grow. It's time to break free and take on the next challenge. Energy that you feel you lack at the moment will flow to you. You have great courage within you, and you are much more than you seem to be at present. You must take the great journey upstream to find the place where you will prosper, flower, and grow into dragonhood. You will be the most successful, and most important, you will be a great mentor once you have undertaken this climb. Begin now. So yeah, so like I said, for some of you where this new start is happening, you're speaking your truth, you're choosing yourself over a situation where there's been deceit and lies, you are reborn. For those of you where you're not quite there yet, this, like I was saying, this is the energy for you. Because this speaks about, in the reverse position, a lack of direction, not knowing, where it is that you want to be or what it is that you want to do. You're being asked to go on a journey to embark and to learn and to grow about that. Did that even make sense? Grow about that? I don't know. But that's the reading. I'm leaving it there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you managed to get something from this reading. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.